Many of us are using the internet more and more. However, it has been a fantastic opportunity for scammers and con artists, which has given them huge potential for victims across the planet, all the while staying under the umbrella of anonymity. In this short video, I hope to highlight some of the tricks of the trade for scammers and to make you more aware of what to look out for when presented with online scams and cons. So let's take a look at some of the usual tricks, as it were, that should make you suspicious. Is there an action that the message or email is asking you to do and it must be done quickly? Ask yourself, why does it need to be done rapidly? What's the emergency? The email or message doesn't use your name, it uses a generic "Dear Customer" or similar. This is a classic sign that someone is attempting to scam you. More classic red flags to be aware of include poor spelling and grammar. Legitimate companies, although not exempt from making mistakes, will have had their correspondence checked a number of times. Scammers are often a one-person outfit. They wouldn't be asking an outsider to proofread their scams. Sometimes there's a request for you to give up some personal information. This scenario is exactly the same as if a complete stranger knocked at your door and asked for your information. Would you provide it? Of course not, and you should treat these emails in the same manner. Phishing is where an email looks like it's from a legitimate organisation, asking, for example, for you to log in. It will have all the logos and branding of a particular institution, perhaps your bank or HMRC, in order to try and convince you it's a real email. It will usually ask for your username, password, and where it exists, your full passcode. Your passcode is usually where an institute asks you for your 3rd, 5th and 7th character, for example. Asking for all the characters is a red flag. Therefore, if you are ever in doubt about whether an email is legitimate, simply open a new browser and log into your account in the normal way. Put simply, don't just click any links. Finally, some other forms of potential scam includes direct debits or payments have been unsuccessful and you need to click a link in order to complete these. Often there is a fine or charge if not done quickly. Alternatively, you may have missed a delivery and you need to click a link in order to rebook its second delivery attempt. Finally, have you ever received an email asking why you haven't paid your license fee or HMRC stating that you are due a refund? Again, these are classic red flags and you should be aware of them. Here is a good example of a phishing email. Notice that there's no indication of who the email is meant for, i.e. you. Also, there's the notorious link asking for a call to action, i.e. to be clicked. The link may take you to another website where it will expect you to insert your username and any passwords. You will then most likely be asked to pay now and offer you to type in your credit card details. It seems from this example you'll be invited to enter your bank details, perhaps your debit card details also. Alternatively, it may attempt to install some malware or virus onto your computer. The lack of any details within this email should be enough to alert you. However, simply hovering over the set up a new direct debit link will reveal the true link or destination. You can see that circled red at the bottom right of this picture. This link makes no sense to anything relating to a license fee or the like. Hovering over a link, as shown here, or over the sender's email address will usually reveal the real information you should be looking for. Again, if you are in any doubt, open a new browser and log into any account in the manner you usually do this. Sometimes you will know immediately if the email you've received is an attempted scam or con. This is usually because you aren't expecting a delivery, for example, or perhaps it's from a bank that you have no dealings with. As you become more aware of the tricks of the trade and you know that you've received a scam email, it's a good idea to delete the email before opening it. Sometimes by opening scam emails, this alerts the sender that they've found an active email address. All the more reason not to remove you from their recipient list. Here is an example using Outlook. However, other email clients should be similar. You can see there's a delete button shown here in green. Simply click this and the email will disappear from your folder. Finally, let's take a look at some other ways that scammers and con artists try to relieve you of your money and/or personal details. Here I list 4. Tech support. This may sometimes come via a pop-up or an actual telephone call. The scammer has identified that you have an issue with your PC and they can fix it for you. There will never be an instance where you should receive a call or a pop-up relating to this. Hang up or leave that website. Making easy money. You would think that making a month's salary within a few days would cause alarm bells to ring. Amazingly, however, this is amongst the top 10 online scams worldwide. Users need to apply common sense here and wonder why, if it was true, are you only learning about it now? It's likely you'd be asked to pay an upfront fee to get started and receive all the details needed in order to make your first million. Fake shopping is increasing in popularity among scammers and con artists. They will often present a website with deals and offers that are too good to be true. Prices can be 50% or less for products available on other reputable sites. Again, common sense needs to be applied here. Often a search for the website's name along with "is this a scam site" or the like will give you the information you need. Virus software. You're browsing and suddenly a pop-up appears stating that you have a virus. The site offers you a free trial of their antivirus software in order to clean up your PC. This is a scam and you should leave the website in question. Free virus software is widely available. A quick search will reveal many free virus software packages that you can download and install. AVG, for example, also protects you from infected websites, alerting you when you visit one of these pages. Again, carry out a quick search for free virus software and then carry out a search for any reviews of these software packages. Above all, apply common sense, be wary of any links. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And finally, everything you've learned here also applies to your mobile handset. If you receive these types of messages, refunds, vaccinations, unpaid bills, be extremely cautious. Finally, here's a 10-minute exercise for you to complete your Staying Safe online course. You should be prepared to discuss your findings with your tutor or your coach. In the first instance, has anyone ever attempted to scam you? Was it through an email? Was it through a text? Tell us what happened and what did you do with this? Secondly, what 2 main pieces of advice would you give a relative or a colleague who is unaware of what phishing is or what an online scam looks like? Finally, thank you for taking the time to watch this video relating to staying safe online. If you do have any queries, please contact your coach or tutor direct.